Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from the mini wargaming bunker in Welland, Ontario, Canada, where I am about to fight a kill team battle between my Imperial Guardsmen and Josh's Adeptus Custodes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Josh of Mini Wargaming fame is here. Welcome aboard the kill team train, sir. So I've been teaching Josh, I've been teaching a bunch of the guys up here how to do some kill team, and he has kindly agreed to be in a battle report with me after I twisted his arm very hard.
Every 2-year challenge.
Yeah, every 2 years he plays me in kill team, and then that's pretty much his good. But hopefully this time I've been trying to get it so that they'll start to do some more kill team, because it's a ton of fun and I really enjoy it. So that is where we're going to go. So the story that we've got going on here today is that this guardsman unit, this squad of guardsmen, were part of a planetary defense force that had been working to combat a problem on this planet that had been besieged by the forces of chaos. And it was determined by the Inquisition that that this guardsman's force was possibly tainted by chaos during all of the fighting. They got a little too close to some demons, perhaps, or were just not vociferous enough in their fighting against the traitor marines that were on this planet. But anyway, either which way, the Inquisition had determined that they must be wiped for the betterment of humanity, that their existence was better off being done. The guardsmen obviously did not agree, but the talons of the Emperor don't care if they agree or not, because this is for the Emperor of mankind, and his defense is all that matters, and they'll kill all manner of person in order to make sure that him and his domain are protected. So that's the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing the domination mission, which comes from the core rulebook. Essentially, there are 5 objectives on the table. 1 in the center, and then 1 in each of our deployment zones. Trust me, there's one right around the corner, back over there. And essentially what happens is, during the game, operatives can perform a 1 AP action called secure the ground. And essentially what it does is you will then control that objective. It's claim ground. So you could, once you do it, you have secured that objective, and it is claimed for your kill team. It remains claimed for your kill team no matter how many people are on it, until your opponent can perform that action upon the same objective and then take it for themselves. So you have to be able to claim the ground in order to do so. At the end of each turning point, you see if 2 or more objective markers were claimed by your kill team, you score 1 VP. If more objective markers are claimed by your kill team than were claimed by your opponent's kill team, you score 1 VP. And for each objective marker in your opponent's drop zone that is claimed by your kill team, you score a 1 VP. So a maximum of 3 VP per turning point. And I guess that would be a maximum of 12 VP during the game for the primary. We've also chosen our 3 TAC ops, which we have secretly chosen, and we will see as they come about throughout the game how those points. You can score 2 points for each of those TAC ops within those cards. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Guard, I'll be running a Guardsman fire team and a Tempestus Scion fire team. And for the Talons of the Emperor, he'll be running 2 Custodian Guard squads. Going over deployment here for the Imperial Guardsmen. On my right flank, I've got 2 Scion troopers on this side, along with a Guardsman gunner with a melta-gun. He has been given the Carapace armor, so he's going to have an extra 4-up save, which is nice. All of my Guardsman gunners were given that Carapace armor as my weapons. I then have a regular Guardsman trooper back here on the objective, 2 Guardsman troopers up front, along with a Scion gunner with a melta-gun. We then have all of my other gunners over here. So I've got a gunner with a regular Guardsman gunner with a grenade launcher, a Guardsman gunner with a plasma gun, and a Scion gunner with a plasma gun, and then a Guardsman trooper back here on the objective. Going over deployment for the Adeptus Custodes, we've got his leader up front over here, ready to engage. He's got another guy with the spear. He's got the spear over here. He's going to have the Misericordia, right?
Misericordia, yeah. The leader had the Oath Parchment.
That's right. He's got the Oath Parchment, so he's going to get a free command reroll. he's got the Misericordia there, so he can give some extra mortal wounds in after the fight actions. And then he's got another guy with a shield and sword back over here on the objective.
That has the Tanglefoot grenade.
He's got the Tanglefoot grenade, so he can minus AP from people. And then he's got his fourth guy is back over here on the objective with the Guardian Spear. He doesn't have any equipment, right? He's just plain Jane. So there we go.
Yeah, I can't duplicate anywhere, right?
No, maybe some of them you can. You can duplicate as long as it doesn't have a plus there. She might be given another equipment, maybe. So yeah, we'll figure that one out in a second. But right now we are going to go into the scouting phase. So this will give us some benefits. It will also act as a way to determine who will have initiative going into the first turning point. You have three options. The first one is Fortify. It allows you to place an additional barricade within red of your drop zone. The second option is Infiltrate. It allows you to change the engagement token or change the activation token of one of your operatives in the first turning point, because otherwise you're stuck with the ones that you did during deployment. And the third one is Recon, which gives you a free dash action to be used at the beginning of the game. It also acts as a rock, paper, scissors method to determine who is going to be going first. So Fortify beats Infiltrate, Infiltrate beats Recon, Recon beats Fortify. And if there's a tie, it goes to the attacker. So I am the defender, Josh is the attacker. So if it is a tie, it will go to Josh. So we are now going to reveal. Do you have your die ready for the thing?
I do.
All right, 1, 2, 3. 3 and a 2. So Josh is going to take a dash action. I am going to have an Infiltrate in my back, changing of the thing on the back pocket. This will also give me the initiative going into turning point number 1. So we will come back to you with the strategy step of the first turning point. Into the strategy step here, we both gained a CP, putting us at 3 CP since we both have leaders. We also go into the strategic ploy step. Because I have a Tempester, I can actually do one of my strategic ploys for free. So I gave Take Aim, which goes to all guardsmen within red of him, so 6 inches, and all scions on the table. I then spent 1 CP for them to take cover as well, so they're going to be able to reroll 1s in defense and reroll 1s to hit in the shooting phase, or when they're shooting, which is pretty good. So that is going to be, and then my Josh has decided to spend none of his CP in the strategic play step. Then in the target reveal step, I have revealed Challenge. I have chosen for my Scion Gunner with the Melt Gun to challenge his leader back over here. So if he manages to kill him, I will get a VP. If he manages to kill him within red, he will score an additional VP. So my thinking is he's got a melted gun, so he's going to want to be within that range anyway. So that's what we're going to go with. So that is going to be it for the move. That's it for the strategy step here. So we are going to move into the firefight step. Jeez, I've done this before. You would think, right? Blah. All right, so my first activation is actually going to be 2 activations. I'm going to just show them to you here because the troopers have GA2. The first guy moved and dashed onto the objective up over here, and the other one moved up onto the objective over here and claimed the ground there on the middle objective. So I have gotten 1 claimed objective so far. And then for your first activation, sir.
Student Guard, I think we're going to flip.
Okay, sounds good. Claiming that objective there. Claiming ground.
Move.
Okie dokie. We'll come back to that. And then he moved up to there and is going to shoot his Guardian Spear into the guy on the right over here. So he's going to have 5 dice here, looking for...
4 for my shooting.
Oh, it's 4? Oh, it's 4 for shooting with the Guardian Spear? My bad. Oh, it's 5 in close combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 dice looking for 2s to hit because he is a Custodian.
Get all the crits though. Yeah.
There we go. Getting 1 crit and 3 hits, which is pretty good. I'm going to have, because it's a crit, it does have P1, which means that I am down to 2 defense dice now. I'm going to have 2 dice looking for 4s. I think I need at least a crit to have him survive. Oh, no. Yeah, because it's what? 5, 3?
No, this one's 3, 5.
3, 5. Yeah, so it's 3, 5. All right, so here we go. I need to block that crit, otherwise he's going to be dead. Show me those fill faces. No, don't get either of them. So he is just straight up. All right, my opponent's going to reveal Deadly Marksman, which means that he is now setting it up. If that Custodian Guard kills another model with ranged attack, he will score a VP. And then if he's alive at the end of the battle, he'll score an additional VP. All right, so then I activated my gunner over here. I spent my infiltrate switch token to activate him into engage. He moved up over here to the window, and then he's within range, red range of his leader over there that I'm going to try to shoot. So he's got the melt-a-gun. He's going to have 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the order that was given. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits so far, re-rolling the 1. Oh, back into a 1. Now I'm going to have the 3 hits there. So now you have only 1 dice because it's AP2. So you can...
I think I'll take the 4 up on the shields.
Oh, he's going to take the 4 up on the shields. Okay, here we go.
Just single. I think that's the right play.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds good.
Okay, ready? I'm just going to roll high.
Looking for 4s because he's got the shield.
Yeah.
You did roll high. Well, nothing happens. Well done with that shield. Then on to the Custodes activation here.
Yeah, we'll go fill in the back there.
Okay.
Flip.
There we go.
And then he will move dash.
Okay, he's going to move dash. We'll come back. And that is where he is going to end up over here. He just moved and dashed around the corner back over there, up into some cover. Then I'm going to activate my gunner over here who moved up. He is going to shoot into his leader over there. I'm going to have, I am going to supercharge with the plasma over here. So these are going to be hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because he was within range of the Tempester when I made the order for bring it down. Okay, no need to reroll there. That's going to be 2 crits and 2 regular. It is AP -2 because I did supercharge, leaving you with the 3s looking for 4s because he's got the storm shield there.
Yep. Let's see what I get.
Getting 1 crit and 1 regular. So that will be...
I think, yeah, 1 crit, 1 regular, and then I'm deciding...
Oh, you want to see if you're going to reroll that? Oh, 1 second, we'll be back. And he's going to use his parchment there, giving him a free command point reroll into another crit. So that's pretty good. He just gets hit with the 1 regular that is left over here. Wow, well done on that. That is going to be doing 5 damage. Yes.
5 damage?
So he will take 5 damage. And then his leader, annoyed with my business, is going to charge into my Scion Gunner over there. Yeah, he can get in there. It's just the weird way this.
We'll try not to scratch my model.
Yeah, don't scratch the model. You're good.
Yeah,
don't do it. Yeah, there you go. He's fine. He's within engagement range over there. We figured it out, and I don't want to ruin your model. So, my Scion Gunner. That's the one that I gave. I gave him the Scion. Whatchamacallit? Scion Blades. So he's going to have 3 attacks, looking for 3s, doing 3/4 damage.
Okay.
You're looking for 2s because you are a Scion.
And these 2 are crits because of the
lethal. Yeah. Okay, let's figure that 1 second. All right, so Josh is going to parry because he's got a storm shield and get rid of both of my hits, which means the rest are just going to slaughter me. So killing him there, taking Challenge off of the table because he can't kill you when he's dead. Oop, and because he's just over the middle line, which is within red of my drop zone, my opponent is going to score rout, which will give him a VP here, and if he achieves that in any other subsequent purging points, he'll score another VP. So well done on that one. And then the big old jerkface has 1 more APL since they got turned down to 3 APL versus 4 APL, which is thankful for everybody. I think everyone's happy with that one. But he's going to shoot straight into my plasma gunner's face over there.
Show me 2.
Looking for 2s to hit. That is going to be all hits, no crits though. Which means that it's not going to be penetrating 1 with this. So I'm going to have 3 4-up saves since I gave him Carapace armor. Rerolling 1s, but that's just going to be 2. So what's the damage on these again? 3?
It's going to be 3.
3 damage. So he is going to be alive with 1 wound left. And then my Scion Gunner with the plasma gun is going to pop out over here and shoot into his leader, who is now over there. So I'm going to have 4 attacks here, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling that 1 into a crit, so it's going to be a crit and 2 hits. So now it is AP2 because I did supercharge. So you have your choice of invul save, or you can take your armor save. Which one do you want to go with on that one?
Probably the invul save.
Gotta go with the invul save. You are in cover, so you can take a regular one if you want, or you can roll all 3 looking for a crit. Gonna take 1. There we go. And then gonna roll the 2.
Yeah.
Getting 1 more. So you can block the 2 regular ones and you will just take 6 damage.
6 damage. What's the non-critical?
The non-critical are 5 damage.
Okay, that's not a huge difference. I'm trying to think if I want to do a command point reroll here.
Oh, okay.
Because I burned his...
His free one. Yeah, you would have to spend a CP if you wanted to. We'll come back to All right, so...
Let me see if I can figure this all out.
All
So
right.
I can CP reroll this.
Yes, if you possibly get a 4.
And then Arcane Genetic one of them to being a crit.
Arcane Genetic can do one of your regular saves into a crit.
You change one of your retained normal saves to a critical save.
Gotcha. And you don't need to have retained a critical save to do that, right?
After I roll defense dice... After rolling defense dice for friendly operative, you can change one of your retained normal saves to a critical save.
Yeah, so it's just 1 CP turns one of your regular saves into a crit save.
Yeah, let's see.
So you're going to spend a CP to reroll into a regular save, and then he's going to send another CP to turn that into a crit, which means he blocks all of the damage. Well done. So now we're going to activate this guy back over here.
Yeah, we're going to have him move up.
All right. He's just going to move up to there. There we go, because he had to hop over those baskets over there. And then this guy moved and dashed onto into the heavy terrain over there, which is going to allow him to shoot because he is within triangle of a point at which it crosses into my guy over here. So he is going to have 4 shots here.
Indeed,
looking for 2s. Getting all hits, but no...
no crits.
No crits. I do have cover over there, so I'm going to retain one of those. And then I'm going to have 2 other dice that I'm going to roll looking for 4s because he's got Carapace because he is a Scion. No, not getting either of those, and none of them were 1, so I can't even reroll. That would kill him unless I spend a CP. I'm going to spend a CP because it's 3 damage each, right?
Do 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of those. Into a 5. All right, so he is alive, but very hurt. Then my Scion over here is going to move up into cover, and then he is going to shoot into his Custodian Guard over there. I'm going to have 4 shots, looking for 3s to hit. All right, rerolling 1s because of the order. So that's going to be 3 regular hits. No AP on this, so you can retain 1 because you are in cover over there, and then you got 2 ups. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
all right, so that's going to be just, I think it's just 6 damage. So, but still, I'll take it. Hotshot lasguns, baby. Woo! Now my opponent has an Overwatch with his leader into my plasma gunner over here. So he's going to have 4 shots here, looking for 3s to hit because it's -1 to hit. Getting 3 of those hits, none of which were critical. So I'm going to have 3 4-up saves because of his Carapace armor. Making just the 1. Oh no.
Are you in cover? No, not in cover.
No, not in cover, because you're within circle of me, which means that I don't get the benefit of cover. So I can reroll the 1 because of my order. Oh no, you have to be in cover. He has to be in cover.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, no, he's going to be dead. My Guardsman Gunner with the melted gun is going to come over here and just pass his last AP. Overwatching from this Custodian Guard into my Scion with the Plasma Gun over here. So these are going to be looking for 3s to hit. Getting 3 hits because the 2 does not count because it's Overwatch, none of which were critical. I do have cover over there, so I'm going to take that. So I'll take the 1 4 so far, and then I'm rolling 2. Get back here, dice. 2 4-ups. Rerolling the 1. No. So because of that, 2. Now, either which way, he is going to be dead. All right, so then my gunner over here with the grenade launcher is going to fire a crack grenade into his leader over there. So he's going to have 4 shots looking for 4s to hit. Okay, re-rolling 1s into a crit. So it's going to be a crit and a regular hit. AP -1, so you have your 2 dice there. And one of them you can automatically retain for a regular one, or you can roll them both looking for crits.
What's the critical damage on this?
5 damage. It's 5-4 damage.
5-4.
Yeah. Or 4-5 damage, I should say.
Roll both.
All right, gonna roll them both. Looking for
fishing.
2s. Okay, you get a crit and not on the other one there. So that is going to do 4 damage to you.
Yep.
And then his Custodian Guard over there is going to Overwatch into my Scion over on this side. That is going to be 3 hits. I will retain 1 save, and then I will roll the other 2. Because I am in cover, I can reroll 1s to save because of the order that I spent the CP on. And it made a difference. I got a crit and a regular. So he's just going to take his 3 damage and still be alive. My leader's going to move and dash over to here. All right, and then my opponent actually, the only guy who could still Overwatch is him, but he doesn't have anyone within range or line of sight because these guys are concealed over here in cover. So over to here, this trooper is going to activate, claiming that objective, and this trooper is going to activate, claiming that objective, and that will be the end of turning point number 1 here. So we will now roll off to see who will have initiative going into turning point number 2. Oh no, first let's do scores first. So we both control 2, which will give us 1 VP. I control more because I got the one in the middle there, which will give me an additional VP. And that is it, because neither of us control any in the opponents there. So it's actually going to be 2-2 right now. So a very close game, and we'll see how this keeps going. So we are now we're going to roll off to see who has initiative. 4, 2, 3. So it will be to the guardsman here on turn 2. All right, so into the strategy step of the second turning point here. We both gained a CP. I have I got my free one because of a Tempester. That I'm going to do is take aim, and then I'm going to spend 1 CP on take cover again. And Josh has spent 1 CP on Peerless Warriors, which allows him to either fight twice or shoot twice if he so chooses. Pretty good one. So that is what we have there. None of us have any targets to reveal, so we will move on to the firefight step. And great. Into the firefight step, I'm going to start with my gunner here with the crack grenades, firing it into his leader over there. 4 shots, looking for 4s to hit. Getting a crit, re-rolling 1s because of take aim. Into a hit, so that's going to be crit and a hit. It's AP 1, so you're going to have 1 less die to roll here. Do you want to retain the 1 for cover, or are you going to roll it fishing for those 6s?
Fishing for the 6s.
Fishing for the 6s, looking for 2s. Getting a crit and a 1 again. All right, that's fair enough, so he'll take 4 damage. Do you want to CP it? You got 1 CP left.
I mean, it seems like a poor decision to do so.
It's not, I mean...
No, I want to, yeah.
All right, going to spend the CP to reroll it.
No!
Josh! I've got a t-shirt for that, that where you're spending CP to reroll 1s and a 1. Man, that would, all right, there we go. He takes the 4 damage. There we go. And then big guy be scary, so he's going to use his move action to hide behind his fearless leader over here. And into the activation for the Custodes, he is going to charge over here. So he's going to be able to get into activation with into engagement with both those guys if you so desire.
I do desire.
All right. All right. So now he's going to fight his first activation against which one? Do you want to do?
We'll say the guy wearing the goggles there.
Oh, the guy with the goggles on the left there. He doesn't like the way he looks. He's just got some stuff in his eyes. Josh, he's just got some stuff in his eyes. Hitting on 2s. Oh, I have to roll at the same time. I forgot. So I'm hitting on 4s. That will count as a crit. Mine will count as not a crit. There's nothing I can do. You are going to slaughter me. You will just block with one of your regular ones. Yeah. And then the rest will kill him outright. And then activation number 2, Peerless Warrior. He is going to kill my guardsman. I'm sure. Roll our dice. Yeah, you're definitely killing him because I've got the 1. You will get at least 3 through. That will slaughter him, and that will count for the second the second instance of rout, since he has done that 2 times. And then my Scion Trooper over here is going to activate. He's going to fire into his Custodian Guard over there. He's going to have 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the order. Okay, 1 into 1 there. Spicy. So he's going to have a crit and 2 regular hits. You can retain 1. There's no AP to this. So you retain this the 1. Or do you want to roll all looking for 6s?
I'm looking for 6s.
Looking for 6s here. He can't roll all 1s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he rolled 1. So he will just take the 4 damage from the crit of that 1 because he's able to cancel out those ones. So there he goes. Just plinking him down. And then he's going to move over here to gain some cover. And then his Custodian Guard over here is going to move into position so that he's within triangle of this, and he can just shoot into the building at my Scion to shoot him back, to pay him back for plinking away with his last gun, with his hotshot las gun there.
Cheating. I think I'm going to need to dash because I don't know if I can see it from where my head is.
Oh, you can't see him from the head. Okay. Yeah, you have to do line of sight from the head. So there you go. All right. So he had to move and dash over there, but then he's still going to shoot him. So he's still going to shoot him?
A little bit more on that dash just to end up over here a little bit.
There you go. Sounds good. Yeah, so he's going to move and dash into position over there. And then you've got, what, 4 shots?
Yes.
Yeah, so 4 shots are going to be coming in over here. These are going to be looking for 2s to hit.
Indeed, good sir.
Indeed, good sir. It does get a crit, so it becomes AP -1. So I'm going to have 2 here. I need to get a crit, otherwise... Oh, no. I think there's nothing I can do to save him. He's going to be dead because he's at minimum. He's going to be doing 6 damage, even if I get both those saves. So he is a dead scion. And because he was the deadly marksman that got shown there, he will gain a CP. Then my trooper over here moved up here, activated, and is going to fire into his leader. 4 dice with his las gun, looking for 4s to hit. All right, getting 2 hits. AP nothing. So you can retain 1 autosave, and then you've got 2 dice to try to get 1, 2. So just don't roll double ones. Ooh, you tried.
I did my best.
You did your best, but he's going to be fine. And because they're GA2, the other trooper is going to move up to there and take a shot at the leader. This guy gets reroll 1s because he was within range. So rerolling that 1. Getting 2 crits and a 1 and a hit. There you go. He's much better with that las gun over here. No AP on this, obviously, so you can retain 1, 2, unless you're fishing for 6s.
What's the crit damage on this?
4, I think. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. No, it's 2, 3. So it's 3 damage on the crit.
I'm gonna roll them all.
All right, roll them all. Looking for crits. Okay, getting 2 regular, which means you can knock out one of the crits because you can only knock out the 1.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I want to reroll.
Oh yeah. Yep, he's going to let that go, so the 2 regular will cancel out a crit, which gives him 5 damage. And then he's going to activate over here. He's going to hop through the window over there, minusing 2 for his movement, but he's still able to make the distance for the charge into my guardsman over here. And then he is going to fight me. And then his guy is going to attack into my guardsman. So I'm going to roll 3 dice looking for 4s. Get 3 hits. As many a crit. But I think you're going to die. But so you may as well just wait 1 second. All right, so Josh is going to strike me with the crit, which will do 6 damage to me, leaving me with 1 wound left. At which point I will strike with this, killing him. Because he only had the 1 wound left. So, yeah, because he had he does have the storm shield, which would allow him to parry 2. But because he can only parry 2, this other one would still get through. So his best bet was to just strike me, do some damage before he went down. He was always going to go down, so you may as well take me down with him as much as possible. That does score me Headhunter for killing his leader. And because it is the second turning point, I score an additional VP, so it's 2 VP. And then my guardsman gunner over here is going to move and shoot with his meltagun into his custodian guard over there. So it's going to be 4 shots here, hitting on 4s. Okay, only getting 1 crit. I am going to spend, because unfortunately he was not within the 6 to get the reroll for those. So I'm going to spend my last CP here to reroll one of those into a hit. So it's going to be a crit and a hit. It is AP minus 2. So you're going to have 1 die here, which you could take a regular one. So you're going to take 4 mortal wounds right now.
Okay.
So you're down to 4. 1. So because he's receiving the benefit of cover over there, he's going to take his free regular save that he's going to get with that without rolling, which will cancel out this one. And crits after the mortal wounds that he already provided, the 4 mortal wounds, only do 3 damage, which means that he's alive with 1 wound left. And then his other last custodian guard is going to activate. He's going to move through the building over here because we just doing hopping through the walls, through the windows counts as just hopping over barricades over there. So he's going to be -2, minus circle to his movement there. And then he's going to shoot into my gunner over on this side. So he's going to have his 4 shots hitting on 2s. Okay, no crits, but those are all hits. So I now have 3 4-up saves because he does have carapace armor. Only getting a crit, which means I'm only going to take 2, I'm going to take 9 damage. I've got no more CP. He is dead. And then because of Peerless Defender or Peerless Warrior, he's going to use his second activation of Shoot to shoot into my guy over on this side. So he's going to have 4 shots hitting on 2s. That is going to be all hits. I've got 3 dice looking for 5s, rerolling 1s because of he was within range for the order. So reroll that 1. Does not matter. He is dead. And then my leader is just going to pass both of his APL. All right, that's at the end of turning point number 2 there. We will now go into the scoring here. We both control at least 2, scoring us 1 VP. But because the rule states that he has to do the action on that objective, otherwise it stays as claimed ground there, I am going to gain the extra VP because of holding or having claimed more there. So putting the score at 6-5 to the guardsman right now after turn 2. This is it's a close game. I have very few models left on the board. But it is going to be a lot of interesting maneuvers to see how this goes. So we will now roll to see who will have initiative going into turn point 3. Tie goes to the Custodes because they did not have initiative. So we'll come back to you with the strategy step. So into the strategy step of turning point number 2, we both gained a CP, putting Josh at 2, myself at 1. I'm then going to I'm going to do my free order that my Tempester is going to give is going to be take cover. So it's going to be basically him and this guy over here since all the Scions are dead and nobody else is close enough. But then I am going to not spend any CP on extra ones. Josh is going to spend 1 CP on Peerless Warrior to allow him to do the fight twice or shoot twice during one activation. So that is going to be it for the strategy step. We've got nothing else to reveal in the target reveal step, so we'll come back to you with the firefight step. All right, so the activation. This Custodian Guard is going to charge into both my Tempester and my regular guy over here. So who do you want to fight first?
Let's fight the regular man first.
Fighting the regular guy first into my gunner. So he is just going to be hitting you with his bayonet, sir. So he's going to have 3 attacks here. These are going to be looking for 4s to hit. Getting nothing. You got enough to just dice him to smithereens. And his third APL will be with Peerless Warrior, another fight attack into my Tempestor over there. He is going to have his chainsword, so he's going to have 4 attacks, looking for 3s to hit. Oh, okay, but that is also very spicy on your part as well. We will now figure this out and come back to you. All right, so after this, looking it over here, my opponent has decided to strike with his crit, doing 7 damage to me. I struck with my crit, doing 4 damage to him, and then he struck me with a second crit, killing me outright, which will score him Headhunter, but because it's turning point 3, it's only worth 1 point, but I mean, yeah, that's for what it's worth. All right, so my guardsman is now going to activate. He's going to move up over here, shooting at his Custodian Guard over there. He can get to an angle here where he is within circle of where it crosses the heavy terrain over here, so he is going to shoot him. I've got 4 shots, looking for 4s to hit. Okay, I got a crit, and I'm going to spend my last CP to reroll one of these. Into another crit. All right, so here we go. You have 3 dice, sir. But he's going to roll them because you need...
Show me the beards.
Show him the beards. No! He got the 2 crits. That's what he needed to survive. I was trying to grief him just the 1 point for marksman. But alas, it's not to be. All right, and then he's going to activate. He doesn't like getting shot at with las guns, so he's going to charge into my guy over here. It's taking a risk. He's only got 1 wound left. So what he needs is basically he's looking for a crit or hoping that I don't get any hits at all. Because I'm going to have regular guardsman's going to have 3 attacks looking for 4s.
Yeah.
He didn't get a crit. He didn't get a crit. No. Wait. No, you're good because I only got 1 hit. So you're still fine. You only got the 1 hit.
Okay, yeah.
So you're just going to parry one of them and then give me the business with the other 2. And they're 5 damage apiece, so that is going to be my last guardsman dead. And a victory for the Custodes, since what he's just going to do is that guy is going to flip that objective, scoring him 2 points this turn. I will score a point this turn, but that's going to be 9-7 at the end of the 3rd battle round, and then he's just going to move up here, get both of those, score himself 4 points. I will score 0 points, and then he will score an additional point for having his marksman there. So, yeah, a brutal game, a ton of fun. It came down to like your leader tanking every single special weapon that I shot at him right in the face. Oh, that was killer.
Just saying no thank you over and over again.
No thank you, sir, is what he was. He was like, no, I got this. I'm fine. I don't like your plasma getting shot in my face. I don't like your Melta getting shot in my face. I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to put my shield up and be like, no, sir. So when they find, take his body to return it back to Terra and honor his sacred armor, that shield may not be, they may not be able to to fix that one. That's seen a lot of plasma and Melta shot at it, and
I'm assuming
it sucked it.
Judged by the fact that he got killed by like a 2 damage bayonet.
Yeah, he
just okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, he just like it was more of like more of a moral letdown. Like as this like bayonet just like slices into his gut and like gets his kidney, he's like, You know what? I'm done with this. I'm going home. I'm done with this. I got shot in the face, and this guy pokes me with his little sharp little bayonet. Screw it. I'm going home.
Guys, tidy this up.
Yeah, you finish this up. They're not even worth it. I'm going home. You come back and let me know how it goes. And he's just grumbling back off to the lifter to go back up into the battle barge. But an awesome game, a ton of fun. That was your second game of Kill Team. How do you enjoy the new system?
It's fun. There's a lot. I hate to admit that it makes me kind of look at all these other factions I've never wanted to start.
Ooh.
Maybe I can get a couple of them.
There we go. That is exactly, I think, what this game is all about. Get you to buy a whole bunch of models that you didn't even think you would want to buy before. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very tactical. There's a lot of decisions. I feel like it's crunchy enough to remain interesting, but not overly crunchy that it becomes like oppressive, you know? Yeah. So it's a nice balance for a skirmish game, which is fun. But yes, so a victory to the Custodes and a ton of fun to have you on the channel. Thank you very much, sir. As you know, go check him out on Mini Wargaming. I'm sure a lot of you are already watching Mini Wargaming, but if you're not, all two of you that haven't watched Mini Wargaming content that watch mine, go check them out. They're incredible guys. They've been awesome. I've been up here filming with them for a month now, which has been an incredible time, and they've all been nothing but generous and welcoming and having a great time with them. And so go check out their content. Go enjoy it. Just tell them that the Glacial Geek sent you. And of course, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek as always. My opponent has been Josh the Beard. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.